everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Nicole, and today we're here for day 18 of our book advent opening. So let's grab a book off the pile and see what we got today. Well, good morning or good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for taking some time out of your day, your very, very busy day, no doubt, and spending it with me while I have a look at what I got on day 18. This one is only a little book today. So let's get it open and see what we got. Well, there you go. This one will be right up there for the Dusty Book Sniffers Classic Fridays. All right, we have The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, and it is by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Would you believe that I actually knew, when I was younger, I actually knew a guy that was named Conan Doyle. His first name was Conan, his second name was Doyle, and his last name was Baker. No. And his mother absolutely loved Arthur Conan Doyle, and that's why she named him that. So yeah, just a little bit of a story for you. So yeah, do I really need to say anything about The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes? Do we all know who Conan Doyle is? This is going to make it an incredibly short video. All right, so this has got some illustrations in it, which is always nice in a book. The lettering is not too bad. The text is not too bad. The font's easy to read, which is great. It's got 286 pages. It's cover to cover pretty much. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes is one that I've not read. I think maybe... No, I don't think I have. I don't even think I read it as a kid. So this edition was published in 2022, and it's by Arcturus Publishing, I think is how you pronounce it. They are based in London. The cover design is by Peter Ridley. The illustration is by Peter Gray, and the design is by Catherine Wood. I don't often see that in books, or I miss it. This just seems to, I love books like this when they've got all the chapters listed. It's great. So I'm assuming that each story it's like the door that was shut and locked. Are they just like short stories? I don't know, because I've never read Sherlock Holmes. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Is it one continuing story, or is it the adventure of... No, it looks like that looks like it's like a story in its own, doesn't it, really? Oh, that'd be cool. If that's the case, that'd be cool, because I can just read it over the year. I can just read one a month, if that's the case. All right. So basically, do you want to know about it? All right, I'll tell you about it. So Sherlock Holmes and his faithful Dr. Watson are featured here in a series of 12 of their earliest cases. Includes they're short stories. I should have just read the back, okay? That just makes sense then, doesn't it? So first published month by month, and in the Strand magazine from 1891 to 1892. The stories are illustrated by Sidney Paget, who created the image of Holmes and in the signature Deer Stalker hat. Oh, is that what the hat's called? You learn something new every day. Oh, dearie me. All right. So, yeah. So there's 12 stories in here. That's cool. I could read one a month. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And they were first published in the Strand magazine. Interesting. There's nothing in here about the author or anything like that. So when I talk about them, yeah. So there looks to be more than 12. Oh, they're the list of the illustrations. That's okay. Oh, here we go. There is some stuff about him. So for those that don't know who he is, Arthur Conan Doyle was born on May 22nd in 1859 in Edinburgh. He received his early education from Jesuits, but is that how you say that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. But as an adolescent, he rejected Christianity, proclaimed himself an agnostic, and later embraced spiritualism. Some words there. Attracted to both literature and medicine, Conan Doyle sold his first story of to the Chambers Chambers Edinburgh Journal while studying to become a doctor at University of Edinburgh. He completed his studies and established an unsuccessful practice in Plymouth with few patients. Conan Doyle supplemented a rather mere income with his writing. His first major success came at the end of 1887 with the publication of A Study in Scarlet in Beeton's Christmas Annual. Published in book form the following summer, the short novel featured the first appearance of Sherlock Holmes. More works featuring the great detective soon followed, included the novel The Sign of the Four in 1890, the 12 stories that are together comprised in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes in 1892, and by 1893, Conan Doyle had tired of Holmes and, intending to concentrate on historical novels, killed off the character in a story entitled The Final Problem. Well, that just wrecked it for me, didn't it? However, in 1902, Conan Doyle bowed to the public pressure and published a new Holmes novel, Hound of Baskervilles, and I have that on. I've never read that, and I actually have that on my bookshelf. It was part of a series that I got called the Children's Classics, so a lot of them are abridged versions of it, but they're still good to read. And my kids have read most of them. I haven't read that particular one, and I've read a lot that are on there, but that particular one I haven't. So, yeah. That same year, he received a knighthood in recognition not of his great literary creation, but for his work as a propagandist in the Boer War. Several more Sherlock Holmes books followed, the last being a collection of stories called The Case Book of Sherlock Holmes in 1927. On the 7th of July, 1930, Conan Doyle died at his home in Crowsborough, Sussex. So there you go. I don't know much about him as an author or anything, and as I said, I've never read the Sherlock Holmes, but I've got them now and I can give them a bit of a read. But that is it for me today. I hope that you're taking some time and having a cuppa and getting some pages turned, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.